Good morning, everyone. It's more an afternoon. It's Wednesday. Welcome to Embody Your True Essence with me, Ikue. Sorry, I have like a meeting back to back. So this is the earliest time I was able to go on live. But I'm here, very excited to share and talk and speak and transform and transmute energy. How you guys feeling? So it's normally I started at 9 o'clock, so 2 hours delay, but I hope you guys having a great day so far. Hello everyone, welcome. How are you guys feeling today? Maybe type in the comments like your mood. If you live in USA, how you guys especially do it. All that results are in, but I think it's where we are heading as a light workers is you don't choose sides. Trust in the process and choosing yourself, and know that in every moment you do have a choice. And it's just like kind of like, the people's reaction kind of reminded me about the time where, COVID time, where people are taking sides and pointing our fingers onto each other. And it's like, if you're not doing this, you're not doing it right, and all that stuff. But I think it's regardless of you take sides, and that's okay, but we have choices. And 2024 has been a very exciting year for a lot of us. As moving forward, earth frequency is so high so high, it's still going high, to the point that you can't literally hide anything from anybody, from anything, and which is a good thing, right? Because here comes the power of authenticity, and you can't hide stuff, so might as well just be yourself. Because like I used to think, like, when I was in a relationship, or if I have someone that I really interested in, I try to show a good side, right? And I try to, because I suffer from lack of self-esteem, I'm always trying to, it's like be the good person or people pleaser and all of that. But at some point I realized that it's kind of like, okay, if I'm a circle, why do I show up to the world as a square? Right? So I think it's like, it gives us a lot of relief. We don't have to do anything. We don't have to prove anything. Our birthright is to have this amazing value for ourselves. So hi everyone. 6:09 a.m. in Australia. Oh, that's awesome. Probably better for a lot of people. By choosing between options, we pick a side regardless. Somehow, every moment, so many layers, we're picking side. But I am sort of nervous and excited about the fact that I just, regardless, things are gonna come, and things are gonna show up. And I was just at the Zoom meeting with Human Garage and community updates, and Jason was also talking about they've also been hit, being beaten, and I felt like that, my personal circumstances, but I feel better, and I will share why am I feeling better. I did something for myself. By choosing between options, we pick a side regardless. Yes, I read that. Yes, hi Kerobera. Hi me, shine the light in the shadows. Yes, and we don't have to prove to anything to anyone, and it's just like to be ourselves, but also our old self is just shedding away. And it creates a lot of grief, anger, sadness, for sure. And I've been told that we're sort of like, we have an opposite zodiac sign. So when I'm a Libra, so my opposite side is Aries. Misha, if you're still watching. So I was told that every zodiac sign becoming and observing some of the aspects of the opposite zodiac sign. So Aries is the opposite sign of Libra. And so Aries is like headstrong, and it's like, it's very fiery. And I'm noticing myself in this era, transitional period, I find myself getting so angry. And it's like all the suppressed emotions coming up, and it's like, wow, I did not know I held this anger for such a long time that I didn't even know. And when you set the new standard for yourself, and you have, because we are in the process of improving and upgrading our boundaries, I find myself, okay, if I have this new set of standard, then it creates a lot of anger in me for towards the people who've done some, unfair treatment on me because of the, low self-esteem or the blur boundaries that I have for myself. So, and then I'm not used to feeling a lot of anger. So the anger is coming up to teach me about my boundaries. And it's like, okay, this is uncomfortable, but I guess it's necessary. This is what it's like to feel like an Aries, for me, because I'm a Libra and the opposite sign is Aries. So it's gonna be really interesting for everyone to see your opposite sign, your zodiac sign. So yeah, for example, if you're Virgo, the opposite side is Pisces. So if you're Virgo, more like a body structure, detail-oriented, more like a robotic type of, logical type of mind, very organized, but not being able to see past the reality, the illusion that you see. But all the Virgos are tapping into more Pisces side, which is the more spiritual side. So same thing at Pisces, I'm going to Virgo. So it's very interesting to kind of see that type of trade. It was Diwali festival here in India. Happy Diwali. How do you say happy Diwali? Holiday season on the calendar, 1 week more to go. Traditional New Year's here. Yeah, like I was listening to Sensei Christopher about the New Year's. New Year's should actually start in Scorpio season. So I love that, of course, India, keeping like in the real tradition, the New Year needs to start in the Scorpio season, because Scorpio season is all about as planet that connects to Scorpio is Pluto, and Pluto is about the void, the shadow. And because nothingness, we create everything from nothingness. For me, nothingness is everything. Everything comes from the nothingness. So this is a time where we create and set the intention, powerful intention. So I've been called to just going back to my drawing board and paint a picture. And it's like, take some time, or, just like maybe, 15 minutes a day going back to this drawing board and maybe upgrade, adding more ingredients. This is what I want. But in order for me to get to where I am, I felt like, starting from the September, October, I'm going through the transitions where I felt like, wow, like I did not honor myself, honor my heart. I ignored my inner child for such a long time. These things came up for me, and so I spent a lot of time loving myself, what it's like to meet that needs for myself, feel the needs for myself, like my birthright, like my inner child wants to have fun, wants to be loved. And Spiritual keep reminding me that, Ikue, you often talk about love, talk about the love for kids, talk about love, the concept of love, talk about, the cute dogs and all of that, but it says you rarely think about love for yourself. And hit me hard, and because it's true for me. So I stop myself now and think about, okay, what it's like for me to just love myself. Like, what do I want to do, right? I feel like we took dance class in Vancouver Harbor Dance, the dance center. What class did you take? Probably yes. I've been around. So somebody requested, oh, okay, let's accept. cake right now. So I'm just gonna start moving some of the energy, and I would like to read some of that messages from Serious Joy. So let's rub our hands and let's cup the hands. And this is just tapping into the energy of the day and where you are, so that we can set. When it's very important to know where you are so that we can make a change, and you can show up to the world knowing where you are, so that you're not going to be easily swayed by what's going on. We all have choices. Let's go around the body, noticing any tightness, and that's okay. Ooh, okay, I'm feeling in here, solar plexus. I'm just gonna, well, what I'm going to do is just the diaphoid, diaphoid, where the rib cage separates, and I just like slide my fingers down. So this is my rib cage. I know you can't see me, and I'm just sliding down and pull the skin apart. This is awesome if you're feeling stress, anxiety, all of that. So maybe that has been coming up. So let's breathe. 6 mouth, 6 breath. Breathing. 2, 3. Through your nose. 2, 3. Just to create a lot of space inside the body, and notice the contrast as you make some change in your fascia, in your body. It's my daughter's birthday, November 7. Happy birthday to your daughter. If you can wish her, make her feel special as she keeps watching me. Oh, that's amazing. Let's do this. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ahana. Happy birthday to you. There's a lot of ways to do the heart, right? Oh, okay, I love it. And I want to have the fireworks. I forgot how to make that fireworks happen. I know this will give me thumbs up. I forgot fireworks. Okay, yes, awesome, awesome. Okay, so let's read the energy of the day. Step 14. Today is Gemini day. We are in our head a lot, which is good and bad. But before I read, I like to share. So yesterday's live, I came up. I have this phrase that I've been using since I was a kid, and I learned it from my mom. When that little child trips or like cut themselves, I think in each culture some sort of like the phrase that they use, like pain go away kind of thing. And in Japan, I learned this thing, itai no tondeke, osora no mukou ni tondeke. And I googled this phrase, and then funny thing is that the first part of the phrase is very like universal in Japan, but the second phrase I couldn't find it in Google. So it could be just my mom using it, or maybe the region that I live in they use this phrase. But a literal meaning of may this pain fly away, fly far, far away and up to the sky. And as a spiritual person, I've heard many times from the spiritual workers, it's like the earth can take everything, can take any type of energy. You can send back to the earth, right? But I didn't. I heard this so many times that I feel like I'm learning to embody what it's like to send back the earth, right? Okay, the earth taking all this emotion. Thank you. But it worked for me when I did this phrase in Japanese, like made this pain fly away and fly far away. and into the sky, and thank you. You know, it's just like the earth is not just here, right? Earth is everywhere. Earth is in the sky, earth is in the cloud. And yesterday Amani from Survival Modes, who's one of the partners of Human Garage, shared me this beautiful song. It's a beautiful day, but this little boy sang this song by Akon. It's a beautiful day, thank you for sunshine, thank you for, you know, cloud, thank you for the, you know, the all that thing. And thank you for the pain that hit me really hard. Thank you for the pain. And just to, you know, I think as the life is all about experiencing all aspects of ourselves. Sometimes we see sunshine, we sometimes see clouds, we see sometimes rain and pain. All of that is part of it. And I'm still learning. I'm still learning to, you know, embrace all aspects of our lives, and especially some negative emotions like anger, sadness, all of that. But once we felt, we don't have to dwell on it. This is here, this is where I am. Like, okay, thank you, emotions, let it roll. Yes, yes, Lorraine. So let it roll, and dance with those emotions, and then learn any lesson that I need to learn. Maybe it's just simply the emotion just came out to be want to be acknowledged, right? And then it's like, thank you, anger, for being here, so I have better boundaries for myself and others for next time. And I just set the intention, because I know better, I will do better, right, next time. And now once you felt that, then sometimes it's like, okay, how much is enough? I've been feeling this emotion. How much is enough? And I came up with this phrase, and I remember the phrase that I've been using since I was a child. May the pain fly away, fly far away into the sky. So I did this, like I make it as a ritual every time I find myself, like, you know, I know when my mind likes to going back to this, you know, painful place, that okay, but still, like, I'm going by the, you know, doing things, and maybe forget that this happened, but it's like, okay, I felt the pain in my heart right now, or that when the heart shrunk, right, there's a moment, it's like, okay, thank you for this pain, and I just made the pain fly away. Just to pray. And it's so funny, you know, I heard that lips are, our mouth is a portal, and it kind of worked, you know. I felt better after I said it. And I said it in Japanese, and then after that, I just like, I love myself, forgive myself, and I started to, you know, rap, basically. With this, like, you know, as a dancer, we dance in 8 count, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 痛いの飛んでいけ、お空の向こうに飛んでいけ, and then it's just like such a rap. And then it's just like, I love myself, I forgive myself, I accept myself, da 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 da. You know, like, it's like, that's very interesting. I was never a rapper. I was never, but I was kind of chanting, and I do this dance style called voguing, inspired by the magazines. And you strike a pose and you pose. And voguing, they do chant. And chanting and rapping, of course, came from that, you know, the church, right? Like where people just chant and connect with the universe and not God. So it's like, oh, that's very interesting. It's just like rhyming. And so in this morning, what I was doing was I was just like rapping. 痛いの飛んでいけ、お空の向こうに飛んでいけ, I love myself, all is well, da 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 da, and I just like kind of just rapping through it, and I started to dance with what I'm saying. It's like, this is very interesting, this is new for me. And yeah, Sans pray, yeah. So I think that the music always has been that, right? That's about the frequency, and whatever comes out from your mouth, it has power. But I just, you know, I've been praying, but just to set the intention, just simply take my pain away and thank you out to the sky. And that helped me. How simple is that? And once the pain is gone, I mean, you know, you can still grieve, but it's hard, it's heavy if you held the emotion for a long time. So it's about just forgiving yourself, and if you just know that you will do better because you know better. And world is still it's a beautiful place when we learn to embrace. Thank you for sunshine, thank you for rain, thank you for clouds, thank you for pain, right? So yeah, it's a practice. So I am going to read. Today may come with surprises or an unexpected turn of events. This is the 13th step of I Protect Scorpio, which as net for I belong. Oh yeah. Oh, still 13. That's very interesting. Yeah, we're going to on to. Okay, am I reading this right one? Because I thought it was step 14. Anyways, step system and energy changes quite a bit because oh yeah, I was right, I was reading something different. Okay, today's step net 5, so I think it's still a Gemini day. Ruling state of awareness, your mind will be the dominant voice in your consciousness, driving you to new conclusions and possible results to current questions and or challenges. Combined with the energy of I Protect Scorpio, your positions today to shift that way you look at something forever. The added power of changing boundaries mixed with your intellect allows you to reach conclusions that may normally escape the normal thinking zones of your mind. That's very deep. The added power of changing boundaries, which we've been working on, right? Setting the good boundary for yourself. Now you know your birthright, like that radical self-worth. We're loved, we're lovable, we're safe, we're provided, and mixed with your intellect. So this is where the power of the willpower and the power of mind and how we setting the power intentions allows you to reach conclusions that may normally exceed the normal thinking zones of your mind. So today is another powerful day. Step 14 is a combination of your heart and where your heart belongs. When your mind figures out where the heart belongs, right, you will understand, and that's the thinking part. And the understanding you're coming to involves where or how you intend to draw a line, protect, end, or begin something in your daily life. That is very interesting. If I may ask, love the energy today. What's going on? Feeling extra positive by tuning in. Yeah, thank you for noticing. So you may have noticed I've been going through a lot of like transformation, transition in my life. I've been grieving a lot. So I was, I was grieving and showing up and being vulnerable. And authenticity is the highest frequency. But and then I took some time indulge myself feeling that emotion, sat with an emotion. I think we people go through that, right? You can't judge people by the day. Maybe sometimes this person is more agitated or frustrated, but that doesn't define this person is like that all the time. And I think so literally yesterday morning I did this like a spell, right? Basically, that I've sort of learned when I was little, like a kid. And my mom taught me when I trip or when I hurt myself on the street and cut myself, it's like, and then the child is crying. And I think I'm repeating this, but every culture has something, like pain goes away. So that's what I literally did to my heart when I felt my heart shrunk. And I just like, 痛いの痛いの飛んでいけお空の向こうに飛んでいけ and that's in Japanese because I was born and raised in Japan. It means may the pain fly away, fly far away into the sky, out to the sky. And I felt a huge relief in my heart. And then after I created a lot of space because I let go of that sadness and grief and pain. And it will come and goes, and then I immediately find myself, when my heart shrinks again, and I just like okay, I do this game. And I just like use it as like almost like a spell, but that intention that, simply if if it's too heavy, ask the universe, ask God to take away that pain. And then I felt like that yeah, it was granted. so and then now I felt better by saying that, and now I feel okay. Now what? I you know I went through that reinforcement of my new boundaries and in the Scorpio season, and know that whatever, wherever we are, same thing what we just experienced in USA. It's not about taking sides, it's about choosing yourself, right? So, and then it's like, know that every moment we do have choices. It looks like we didn't have choice. It's like either red pill or blue pill, whatever pill. But we also realized is that there was a choice that we don't take sides, we don't take pills, you know what I mean? And but anyways, it's just an example. And so we're creating the boundaries for ourselves, and we remind ourselves our birthright. We're loved, we are lovable, and I keep telling myself, like, forgive myself, accept all part of myself, accept all parts, even the parts that are I had a hard time accepting. It's part of that nature, but I'm also know that I'm a good person, and I have shown up. I showed up to the world, and I'm going to show up to the world continuously. Just be me. And another powerful statement that I started to use was before I dance freestyle, or before even just go on the live like this, I tell myself, it's safe for me to just be me. It's safe for me to be me. And that gave me a lot of comfort. You know what I mean? Especially if you are someone who's, spend their life trying to be someone else or trying to prove someone their self-worth. And I just like, you just stop yourself. It's like, no, it's completely safe to be me. And it's okay. It's continuously, it's safe. It's safe for me to just exist. It's safe for me just to keep being me, and keep being me. Looks like maybe sometimes I feel agitated, sometimes I speak up, and sometimes all of that. But allowing ourselves to just be us, right? There's a lot of power in that. Creating space to grieve some more. You're so strong to follow through with your emotions. Thank you, Lorraine. It's not easy at all. Yesterday I was crying in the live, but I'm not glorifying tears or be emotional. But I think it's hello, Andrew. I think there's a lot of power facing your emotions, and I just know that you're still safe, right? Not easy, I know. Yeah, it's really hard. It's easy to complain others and complain about the situations and going to this miserable place, and but also like that's also the gateway, right? Gateway, how you say, like a door that needs to go, because in order for us to crack open and feel that emotion, you need to go to this miserable place first. And it's like, wow, it's like I just met the most broken parts of myself, and I didn't know that, but wow, this is my limit. This is literally my edge of boundaries, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, okay, now I know my limit. Now I can create the life that I'll never go there. I'll never go there. And but it's not like, you're building this like highest brick of the wall, but it's more like, okay, I'm aware of my limit. I'm aware of my limitation and boundaries for myself. So I just don't go there. right? And there's a lot of power in that. What I'm reading in right now is an app called Sears Joy. They talk about astrology. Really has been helping me process what's going on in my life. Yeah, speak of it. It's getting easier every moment, every day. Power of thought, power of words. Yeah, yeah. Also, if you're feeling really tired, just or exhausted about life, and it's everything, it seems so draining. That's when we need to take a rest, right? You just have to stop. It's like, and then for me, the usage of the word safety is give me a lot of comfort, because like if you feel safe in this world, I feel like we get to do anything we want. And if we don't feel safe, obviously our body tightens up. So telling ourselves, like telling myself, I'm safe, I'm safe, I'm safe in this moment. Like, thank you. I am like, it's a blessing. You know, it's safe for me to exist, and I am blessed and I'm loved. I see the brain as a bunch of boxes, and bad memories can sometimes be closed with emotions. That's a very interesting explanation. Yeah. For me, brain is it's like a mind, and it's really trying to help me exist, trying to help me survive. That's like the first instinct, right? And it's like, thank you, but let's not go there. You know what I mean? Like when the mind is trying to give me lots of evidence and facts, and because mind cannot past the future, cannot see the future, you know. You're really special, motivational for us, for so many. I'm learning so much from your live graphs, reading sun signs, being Asian, speak freely. Thank you. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. So now, yeah, the part of today's learning involves the point of view you take with daily boundaries. For instance, maybe your perspective on locking your garage door has been that you live in a very safe neighborhood, so you don't belong locking the garage door. For instance, maybe your perspective on locking your garage door has been that you live in a very safe neighborhood, so you don't belong locking that garage door. That's a very interesting. But when you interview your heart and ask if you feel you belong locking the door to be safe, your heart realizes that you feel better locking the garage door, even though it's a safe neighborhood. So the lesson is that your mind thought it was safe, but the heart preferred to lock the door anyway. The result is a change of boundaries based on your heart, not ideas. This is a very interesting concept, right? Like it's like our mind always wants to protect us, and you know, maybe your mind thought it was safe, but the heart preferred to lock the garage door. Yeah, and it could be vice versa depending on the day, right? Like it's about boundaries that you put for yourself. Every decision that you make want to be aligned with your heart. You if you feel safe leaving the door open, then maybe that's the truth, right? That those truths changes every moment. Today you may realize where your heart belongs in relationship to a person, place, or situation. When you come to your truth, the boundaries between you and the situation may need to evolve. That's very interesting. Yeah, where your heart belongs, that's why you manifest. Where your heart belongs. So it's good to kind of just good practice to, you know, when something happens, like this is my heart belongs. I like this. This is my heart brings me joy, and if you feel it when you have good feeling thoughts, right? But then when that exact something is also giving me shit, then here comes the boundaries. It's like, what do I feel that this aspect makes me feel safe? This aspect doesn't make me feel good. Then you can make a decision. Heart is the boss. Heart is the boss, and brain is meant to work for the heart, not the other way around. And so that brain, thank you for protecting me, giving me all kinds of facts and, you know, evidence that happened in the past. But somehow this is the thing my heart believes. But in order to make it happen, I'm just gonna keep praying, waiting for this inspired action and idea. And meanwhile, please take this pain away. Yeah, that's where I am right now. Today, in each of your stories today, determine where your heart belongs, drawing the line. Today, you will come to understand the higher level of productivity, manifestation, or finances need to operate on. You know it's right from your heart's agreement. Yeah. You will experience a breakthrough with your long-term emotional security, home or family situation. The realization will position you to feel more grounded and stable. Today's goal is to determine where a boundary should be placed according to where your heart feels the line belongs. Be careful of what you say to others today. The thin veil of Scorpio boundaries matched with that did I say it right? Blatant truth behind what belongs can sometimes set the person up to speak the truth a little too candidly. Such a case would be another example of how you could learn where boundaries belong and where they don't. Genius coming, I belong protecting what's true. I like that phrase. I belong protecting what's true. I belong what I belong protecting what's true, and the truth comes from your heart. I am reading the message from Sears Joy. Sears Joy is an astrology app that sends you messages throughout the day. You can sign up from searsjoy.com. I can type it in, and then if you don't like it, you can cancel it anytime. But it has really changed me in a way that sometimes things come up and it's like trying to complain or like hate this person or situation, but knowing that it's not about the person, it's about the energy. And it's very interesting to shift the narrative that way. But overall, as I'm learning more about my own sign, I can show up to the world with that, and I have more understanding, compassion, and patience with others because they have their own trauma. I have my own trauma where I'm not good at and where they're not good at. So yeah, the energy and the synergy, and also knowing that the astro chart really helps me understand what it's like to be, to feel this synergy, the magnetic energy when we felt between these people or the group. And it's like, okay, I'm in sync. And when I'm not out of sync. But it doesn't mean that it's gonna be like that all the time, right? It's about magnetic. It's about maybe not magnetic right now, but knowing where you are, who you are, really helps me understand who I am. So I attract people that, align with that. And that's very important. Knowing yourself and everything else follow into place, right? If we were magnetic regardless, but if you don't know who we are, we keep attracting things that are come from our damaged place, our karma, our trauma. So things come to break us until we know that, oh wow, I had this part of me that attracted this, so now I can make a better choice for myself. And I think in the Scorpio season, more or less, we've been hit by a truck like that, right? Situation. If you guys have that, so the events coming up, maybe type in the comment when you experience something like that to change your life. But you were going through grief, sadness, the energy, division in the family, all of that is part of it. But this is where we need to ground ourselves and ask for help, ask for guidance. And I'm not necessarily saying about the people, because people also do carry with their own trauma type of thing, but discernment in order for us to filter out what's right for us, what's true for us, what's not, is through our heart. And this could change in a moment, right? We're always shifting and changing, but I think it's very important to know that when the heart opens, we feel it, So let's try this, and then I'll show you the card that I picked today. So right hand on your heart and left hand on the top of your head, and imagine the energy, and then you move your breath through your heart and go back to the brain. And you can't do this. You can't do this too much, like every day several times a day. We can do this. We call this heart-brain coherence. And according to Heart Math Institute, love frequency is way stronger. I forgot how many times stronger, but way stronger than the fear frequency. And so we're learning to expand our heart. So breathing into your hands, breathing. 2, 3. Through nose. 2, 3. Please repeat after me. Let's do affirmations. Hello, brain. Thank you for protecting me. Now, please listen to your heart because that's where the truth is. So whenever heart say yes, you follow. And you don't have to argue with the heart. Hello, heart. You're in charge. You're the boss. You're the king. You're the queen. I'm following you. I'm listening to you. I love myself. I am lovable. I am loving. I am kind. I accept myself. I forgive myself. I am patient. I am safe. I am protected. I am provided. I am here for a greater purpose. All is well. I trust the process. I have faith in me, my inner guidance. I am healthy. I trust myself. You can add anything it comes up with. This is a moment to reprogram your mind and reprogram our body. This is the truth. Today is a good day. Only good things come my way. Even when I'm having a hard time or something happens, I know that good things come out of this. Okay, let's feeling into the pulsing sensation, heartbeat. Let's do another 6 breath breathing. 2, 3. Through your nose. 2, 3. I feel a lot calmer. Yeah, like I can't really think right now. I feel a little lightheaded. Yeah, it's like sometimes we need to sit still, right? Without thinking and try to find a solution right away. It's just like, okay, I just like pause and tap into my heart. Now, that card that I picked today is a beautiful card from Brittany Carmichael Shine. Treat yourself to something beautiful today. You are worthy of living luxuriously, so treat yourself to something beautiful today. Why do we deny ourselves of life's luxuries? We stop ourselves from indulging in material items because of money. We think we don't deserve flowers unless someone else buys them for us, or oftentimes we feel guilty of treating ourselves instead of saving up or giving to others. Filling your life with beautiful things doesn't mean you have to break the bank. Indulging in a delicious meal, spending quality time with someone that lights you up, or being fully present to watch a breathtaking sunset are all frugal ways to treat yourself. At the end of your life, the only thing you will take with you is your experiences. Don't deny yourself the pleasure of experiencing the beauty of our physical world because of guilt. Guilt stops you from enjoying the choices you make. You deserve beautiful things. We are all worthy. We're all enough. I choose to treat myself to something beautiful today. and I feel guilt-free. Yeah, guilt is interesting emotions, right? I'll say this again. I am worthy, I am enough, right? If we really know worthy, when you buy something or when you gifted yourself something that, you know, like the bonus, it's like, I deserve it. I deserve it. I deserve all the good things in life. And it's just like giving yourself permission to, you know, gift all the good things. And sometimes, you know, it's like you go into this luck mentality and it's like, okay, I gotta be careful with what I spend. But it's like when and this is when we need to remind ourselves, I am provided. You know, sometimes like it's very hard for me to say I am abundant. It doesn't really hit me. So think about the ways that your heart agrees or like sync in your heart. And for me, when I say I am provided, it's my birthright to be provided. It gave me a lot more safety and comfort than I just say I'm abundant. So when you whatever you say comes from your birthright, you just know that it's like, I don't need to try so hard to be lovable. If I know that when I came into this earth, I came here as a lovable person, then we need to let that really sink in, because we have been programmed the opposite way, right? It's like, I am lovable, I am enough, I am enough, I am worthy, I show up to the world like this. So yeah, hope that resonate with me and resonate with you. And thank you guys for showing. Sorry I was a little late today. Tomorrow I think I'll be able to jump and just casually hop in. I'm always posting this recording, and if you want to come on live, I can also bring you on live and talk about it. But thank you guys for being here. Treat yourself. You are wonderful being, and we don't feel it unless we say it for ourselves. I think we can remind each other how valuable, how worthy, how you know, how beautiful we are. But if you don't feel it, nothing really matters, right? What you feel, what you belong, is what we manifest. What I believe is what I become. So what you believe, what you feel, what you love is the most important thing. Those are the fundamentals that create our reality. So, you know, keep checking in with yourself. Like, did I love myself enough today? Did I treat myself enough today? Did I take care of my body today? You know, all of that. And if you show up to the world little by little better, one day at a time, right? Moment to moment. And you, over time, you find yourself, wow, I'm able to love this much for myself, because I never felt this way growing up. So I'm proud of you and I'm proud of myself. And see you guys soon. Have a great day and bye. Thank you. Thank you.